and welcome to the Roy Rogers Riders Club.
Thrill again to the thundering hooves and cattle stampedes, barroom brawls, and shootouts of classic Western features and TV shows. Annie Oakley, Roy Rogers, Gene Autry, John Wayne, and all their cowboy pals and sidekicks roam the West once more. Heroes never die on Comedy MX channels. They just ride off into the sunset.
The Roy Rogers Show, starring Roy Rogers, King of the Cowboys, Trigger, his golden palomino, and Dale Evans, Queen of the West, with Pat Brady, his comical sidekick, and Roy's wonder dog, Bullet.
Well, riders, Trigger here is raring to go, so let's get started with today's story.
You know, Dale, I'll sure be glad when we get this fence up.
Yeah, it'll put an end to all those strays you've been losing.
A little farther to the right, Pat.
What's the matter with him? He doesn't seem to know right from left.
I can't seem to keep him in line.
Hey, Pat! Don't you know right from left? Throw a rock! Oh, he's falling!
Oh, help, Roy, Oh, hi, Bullet, old pal. Hey, did you push me off of there?
Hey, Pat, are you all right?
Yeah, he's all right. But what's the matter with Bullet? Look, somebody's fighting over there.
Yeah.
You get Nellybelle and pick up Pat. I'll ride down there and see what's going on.
Chance, old man. Where'd you get these ore samples?
Someone's coming. Come on. Mr. Conway.
Who is he, Roy?
Mr. Conway. Give me that canteen, Pat.
Is he hurt bad?
I don't know. There were two of them, and they gave him an awful beating.
Oh.
Who did this to you, Mr. Conway?
Eh? Well, who are you and what are you doing here?
We're friends, Mr. Conway. It's Dale Evans and Roy Rogers.
And me too, Pat Brady.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Why did they beat you up, and who were they?
I didn't know them. They took my gold samples, and they wanted to know where I got them, but I wouldn't tell them. No, sir, I wouldn't tell them.
Well, you'd know them if you were to see them again. You'd be able to identify them, wouldn't you?
Of course I would, but why can't I see you? It ain't night already, is it? I've been lying here all this time. Oh, why don't someone make a light? I never saw it so dark before.
Maybe it's just temporary. We'll get you on back to town, Mr. Conway.
Yeah, that's good.
Good morning, Doc.
Morning.
Hi, Doc.
Hi, Roy. Say, where's Bullet? I haven't seen him with you lately.
Oh, I loaned him to Matt Conway. He's learning to be a C&I dog.
Yeah, I was going to ask old Matt over to my place till some better arrangements could be made for his care.
Oh, you know he'd never stand for that kind of charity. Old Matt's made his own way alone too long. He even thinks he's going to pay us for what little we've done.
He's made a big gold strike, haven't you heard?
Oh, yeah. There hasn't been any gold found in these parts over 20 years.
We know that. But if thinking otherwise will help old Matt to get well, it'll be worth it.
And with Bullet's help, he'll get along fine.
Now, if there's anything I can do, you let me know.
Thanks.
Now remember, Bullet, when old Matt comes out of the door, you run to his side to let him know that you're there to help him off the porch. Is that it? All right, now. We'll try it. Now, I'm going to be old Matt. All right, now, Bullet, here comes old Matt. Help him off the porch. Here we go now. That's a good boy. Nice Bullet. Doing fine.
Dad blasted, where's that cotton-picking hound? What's that you say, Pat?
Oh, nothing, Matt. I was just saying that you and Bullet are learning to get around swell.
You're darn tootin' we are. Me and Bullet's got to start tromping the trails.
Well, I'll be a sunburned heifer. You mean you and Bullet want to start looking for your diggings already?
Yes, indeed, or them dry gulchers will get there afore me. 'Twa'n't far from there that they hijacked my bag of gold. Come on, Bullet. Let's start going.
It's just as I suspected. Old Matt made a big strike. This ore comes from a rich vein.
Well, if he has, he's sure got it well hidden. Bull and I couldn't find it.
Well, stop looking for it. Old Matt himself's going to lead you to that mine. That is when Bullet learns to lead old Matt.
Well, what's to stop Rogers or one of his pals from going along with him?
Oh, they're not going to do that. They're too interested in humoring the old man. See, he wants to be independent.
Well, what if they find out what we know? What if he tells them?
They'll be polite. They'll listen.
You mean they think the old man's cracked?
No, they think he's living in an old prospector's dream. And it's just as good they keep on thinking that. Now, you take the back way out, Abilene.
Here we are. This is where we turn off, Bullet. I'm middling sure of it.
Attaboy, Matt, you're doing fine.
Ah, hello, Mr. Roy.
Well, I think it's about time you got back. I have your lunch ready.
Thank you, Miss Dale. I really worked me up an appetite.
He and Bullet can sure find their way around in these hills now.
Well, good for you, Matt.
Thank you, Miss Dale.
Here you are, Matt. Let's sit down right over here. Make yourself nice and comfortable.
Thank you.
There you are.
Bullet, where are my slippers? That's a boy, that's a boy. Roy, I don't know how I'll ever be able to thank you good folks for all you've done for me.
Forget it, Matt. You don't need to.
No, you better hear me out. You know, I got me a rich gold mine. I ain't going to say anything about it now, but someday I'm going to leave that mine to you, Mr. Roy, and you, Miss Dale, and to Mr. Pat, too.
Oh, Matt, we won't even talk about that. You just put those slippers on and you relax. And Roy and I'll be right back.
Thank you, Miss Dale.
How's he doing?
He's getting along fine.
Oh, that's wonderful. Did you make him promise to stay away from that cliff trail?
Well, I tried, but he still claims he's got a mine on the other side. And he's bound and determined he's going to find it, alone.
Roy, we can't let him go alone.
I don't intend to, until I'm sure he can navigate that trail without getting hurt.
Well, you'll have to be careful. We mustn't let him think we're trying to spy on him.
You're right. I'll see to that.
Looks like he's using the dog to lead him to his mine.
Yeah, Doc Harrington was right. You keep my back trail covered. I'm going to see where the old man goes.
It's not so bad. You're going to be all right, which is a lot more than you deserve. Get on your horse.
Pull it! What's the matter with you? Pull it! Let's go! Pull it! Where are you? Pull it! Pull it! Pull it! Pull it! Pull it! Come back to me! I'm afraid! Pull it! Pull it! Pull it! Pull it! Boy, what have they done to you? Matt. Where's Matt?
Yeah, they got a pretty bad blow on the head. There's a concussion, but I think he'll eventually be all right.
Do you have any idea how soon?
Oh, that's hard to say. You leave him with me. I'll take good care of him.
I know you will, Doc.
So you caught one of the two men who were after Matt Conway, huh?
Yeah, I brought him in and turned him over to the sheriff.
Know who he is?
No, I never seen him before.
Has he talked?
Oh, he's wounded pretty bad. They've got him in the emergency hospital.
Oh, no, Matt Conway is dead, huh?
I'll check with you later, Doc.
Yeah, don't worry about Bullet, Roy. I'll take care of him like he was my very own.
Thanks.
just our luck. The old man was on his way to the mine with that dog. I'm sure of it, when he had to fall over that cliff and kill himself.
Well, you were fools to take the chance you did. At least we've got Bullet.
Yeah, he's a killer. You ought to put him out of the way. Rogers would never know the difference.
Don't be stupid all of your life, Abilene. That dog's gonna lead us to the mine.
He'll kill you. You can't control him.
I can control him. I've known him since he was a pup.
Well, all right, but I don't like it. And if he jumps me again, I'm going to let him have it for keeps this time.
You don't have to be around when I bring him out of it. Why don't you get over to Matt's shack?
Yeah, I guess we will have to start from there.
Yeah, take an extra horse with you. I'll meet you there. Meantime, I got something else to tend to.
What are you going to do with that thing?
That's for your partner, Bull. He's still alive, and he might be persuaded to talk.
You can't get away with that.
Don't worry, I'll handle it. No one will suspect a thing.
Okay, Doc, you're the boss.
Old Matt fell to his death, but the way it happened, he might just as well have been pushed. In my book, it's murder.
Poor old guy was just like a kid. With Bullet there to help him, he got along fine. I wonder if he had any folks.
Oh, he must have, back east or someplace. They ought to be notified.
Where are you going?
I'm going to ride out there and see if I can find a letter or something.
That might not be a bad idea.
Don't you worry about Bullet. Doc Harrington will pull him through.
That's right. Old Doc, he's the salt of the earth.
Pat will stick around town and check with him later.
Open the door.
Just hold your horses, Doc. That killer's got it in for me.
He can't hurt. She's on a lead and still groggy.
Just the same, I ain't taking any chances.
Come on, open up.
Now, take it easy. Now, open it yourself.
Come here! Come on, Bullet! No, boy. Here, come here. Come on. You're all right, Abilene. Nothing to worry about now.
Get out of my way.
Don't, Abilene, don't. Let go of me, I'll kill that. Get a hold of yourself.
Hold it. Stand back, Doc. I got him covered.
Don't untie that dog. He tried to kill me.
Oh, you must be the one that hurt Bullet. The one that's responsible for what happened to poor old Matt Conway.
I'm not going to hang alone, Doc.
I'm sorry, Miss Dale.
What is this?
He won't be back for a couple of hours. Let's try the back door.
Wait, Roy. Ain't this slightly sort of against the law?
Well, Pat, Doc Harrington won't mind. He's probably out on a call. I want to see how Bullet is.
Bullet? Bullet?
Well, he's gone.
Sure looks like it.
Hey, Roy. Ore samples. What's Doc Harrington doing with ore samples? I didn't know he was prospecting.
He isn't. You know, Pat, old Matt said those two men who attacked him the first time took his bag of ore samples away from him. We thought he was still out of his head, remember?
Yeah, we figured they bushwhacked him just for his pocket money.
This is beginning to add up to something.
Oh, it can't be Doc Harrington. He's not in on this.
Listen, I'm going to question that killer I brought in, no matter how seriously he's wounded.
If the girl's lying and can't lead us to the mine, we can always come back and get the dog.
Bullet! Get right! Get right, Bullet!
Shut up! Take it easy, Abilene. That dog's locked up and tied in. He can't get to Rogers.
I'm going to make sure of that. Give me the key.
Go on, Doc. Give it to him. It'll look pretty bad for you, though, when Roy finds out his dog has been shot.
She's right, Abilene. Rogers left that dog in my care.
If he's found shot to death, it'll tie me right in with this deal.
Maybe you're right.
Go get her horse.
Pardon me, miss, but I'd like to ask the patient a few questions.
But he can't talk. He's dead.
What? When?
I just discovered it. He was all right a while ago. I can't understand it.
Where's the doc?
I called him. He's on his way.
Thanks.
Hey, what's the rush? What's on your mind?
Plenty. Dale, Bullet, Doc Harrington, a sack of stolen ore, and a man who just died very mysteriously.
Not so fast, Roy. I'm all discombobulated.
Look, Pat, that sack of ore in Harrington's office links him with the killer. And he could be using Bullet to lead him to that lost mine.
Well, what's all this got to do with what we saw in there?
I'll explain later. Dale headed for Conway's shack. Let's just hope she hasn't met up with that killer.
Glad to see you, Bullet, but calm down. Take it easy.
Hey, you don't suppose Dale sent Bullet to get us?
That's what we're going to find out.
But wait, that's not the way to Matt's cabin. Bullet's headed for Maverick Valley.
Well, the trail from Matt's cabin to his mine runs through Maverick Valley. Come on.
How far is this mine?
It's about 4 miles up that ravine, and it gets rougher. Too rough to ride.
We'll leave the horses here and go the rest of the way on foot.
This better be on the level, sister. That's all I got to say.
Pat, we better leave Nellybelle and Trigger here so we can sneak up on them.
Where's the escalator?
It's Dale, and Doc's with her. Let's go get him. Wait a minute, not so fast. We can't take a chance on Dale getting hurt. We'll have to surprise him. Listen, Pat, you stay here with Bullet. I'll slip over behind those boulders and jump when they come by.
What's the matter?
I heard a dog barking.
Out here?
Oh, you're crazy. Get going.
Quiet, Bullet, quiet. Quiet, Bullet.
The dog!
Bullet for? Bullet, go get him.
You know, I was afraid you weren't going to get here in time.
Where were they taking you?
They weren't. I was taking them to Matt Conway's mine.
But you don't know where that mine is.
Neither did Bullet. But I couldn't tell Doc that. I had to send Bullet to get you and Pat. Hey, where is Pat?
Oh, I'm way, Roy. I'm coming, Roy.
Gee whiz, that first step was the bird.
Oh, Roy! Dale! Where are you? Bullet!
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Happy trails to you till we meet again.
The Roy Rogers Show, starring Roy Rogers, King of the Cowboys, Trigger, his golden palomino, and Dale Evans, Queen of the West, with Pat Brady, his comical sidekick, and Roy's wonder dog, Bullet.
Thanks, Dale.
Hi, Roy.
Oh, Dale, Pat. I just stopped by Tom Wyman's place. He's been shot.
I know. The doctor says he has a good chance of recovery.
Does anyone know who did it?
Well, I don't even sheriff knows yet.
Well, it won't hurt to ask him.
Wait a minute, Roy. Reverend Osgood is expecting you at the meeting. What'll I tell him?
Well, tell him I'll be there if I can possibly make it.
All right. We'll have to hurry fast.
Oh, there's plenty of time. Just feel that muscle.
I felt it 10 minutes ago. Come on.
Oh, gee whiz, with all that exercise I've been doing to keep myself strong, fellow's got to have some encouragement.
Go on to meeting. Every place in town is closed tighter than a drum on account of that meeting.
Meeting or no meeting, we better get some grub for Vic or he's gonna be sore. Hey, come here. That's old Lode Turner's donkey.
Who's Lode Turner?
That prospector I met a while back. Friend of Roy Rogers.
What? You take the sack and sneak in that side door. I'll wait for you.
You know, there ain't nothing more edifying than a good sermon.
There certainly isn't.
Puts you right with the world the rest of the week.
Roy, I think I'll go over with the doctors and see how Tom Wyman is. I'll meet you back at the cafe.
All right.
I'll go change into my work duds and open her up.
He's a crazy old coot from the cattle chute. Yodelay-o, lay-o, lay-o. Oh. Yodelay-o, yodelay. Well, that's the way I was figuring on going.
You can't get over Smoke Hill to the North Trail. A landslide covered it up. But I know an old Indian path you can use.
Good. Them directions are sort of confusing, Roy. I think I better draw a map of it.
All right. Put it on the back of this menu.
Nope, I'll put it in the book. And he won't get lost.
You know, Lode, the key to the biggest treasure of them all is hidden in that book.
That's a fact. More real gold than is ever found in these here hills. A ghost!
Of Pat Brady. Come on out, Pat. We know you. Pat. Pat. What happened?
The roof fell on me.
Come on over here.
Hey, Sheriff.
Yes?
I want to ask you something.
All right.
No, look at it.
Yeah.
Roy Rogers! What's the matter?
Slug, that's what happened. Me, Samson Brady, slugged from behind.
Pat! Oh, you poor boy.
Or somebody lowered the boom on me.
Let's get going.
Sheriff, what's going on out back? Roy! Are you hurt?
What happened?
There were two of them. I caught one of them sneaking out of the restaurant. We better see if we can pick up the trail. See you later, Dale.
Be careful, Roy. Pat!
You're all right, Pat? Hey?
Yeah, I'm all right. Only somebody keeps turning out the lights.
Okay, Sheriff.
Vic, what's up? Any trouble at the hideout?
No, but your hombre's been gone so long, I thought I'd better find out what happened to you.
We ran into Roy Rogers.
Roy Rogers?
Yeah, he and the sheriff are bloodhounding on our trail.
We better head to that skyline.
Hey, Vic, wait a minute. We got to get back to town.
To town? You eager for a rope next time?
No, we got to get a book.
A book? Now I know you're loco.
It's not an ordinary book. It's got the key to a hidden treasure in it.
What are you talking about?
Floyd saw Lode Turner drawing a map in it.
And he told Rogers there was more gold there than in any strike that had ever been made.
Well, if it's that good, it might be worth a chance. Is Rogers headed up this road?
If he's tracking us, he is.
And we didn't stop to wipe out our tracks.
We better follow the dry wash back to town, otherwise he might bump right into Rogers.
And that's something I ain't hankering to do.
Don't you think you're overdoing this a little?
Well, I'm tired of being pushed around. Before I'm through, I'm going to show a couple of fellas in this here town a big surprise. And this here book guarantees you to look just like that in 20 easy lessons. Well, shucks, I've only been at it for 3 days on that stuff over there, and already my biceps are a-bulging.
If you're aiming to lift this bar, you'll have to grow a new pair of arms.
Well, Load, you don't lift all the weights at once. You sort of start with 2 and work up to them, like lifting a calf every day until it grows into a cow.
Pat, instead of juggling those things, why don't you try juggling a couple of plates? Poor Lode here's hungry.
All I need is a little salt, and I'll start chewing my tongue.
Pat!
There it is, just where Lode left it.
Who was that?
Must have been some fella looking in. Hoping you're open for business. I wish it was that fella that slugged me. I'd take him apart with my bare hands.
Pat, be careful now.
Oh, don't worry, man.
Pat Brady!
Well, there's a few dishes we won't have to wash. Or I mean, I won't have to wash. Which way are we heading? We better not go back to the hideout. Wait. The trail is here.
Which makes the hideout the safest place we could find.
I could have swore I left it right here on the counter.
Well, I can't imagine what in the world could have happened to it, Lode. Well, hello, Roy.
Hi, Dale.
Did you catch the outlaws?
No, but it was the Castle gang, all right. There were 3 of them. We trailed them back to town. They haven't been here again, have they?
Someone did come in.
My good book's missing.
Listen.
I'll bet them crooks took it.
Nonsense.
Well, nothing else is gone, not since they pinched the cash in the grub. Now, what in tarnation would they want with my good book? Maybe they needed some reading matter.
This has got me dumbfounded. We better do some more checking, Sheriff.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Money.
Did you find the key to hidden treasure yet?
Oh, shut up and get back the window.
What you getting excited about? We covered up the tracks, didn't we?
Maybe and maybe not. I don't put nothing past a guy like Rogers.
The map don't tell us nothing. Just a lot of wiggly lines. Take us a whole year to get through this book. But how are we going to find the key? I'll tell you how. We'll bring Lode Turner here and make him find it for us.
That's a good idea. Why didn't you think of that before? Which way are we going to take?
Maybe Rogers will be coming up the dry wash.
He might be coming up the back road.
Well, let him. We'll take the shortcut over the hill.
Well, there's no sign of them back on the road.
No. Looks like they used a brush drag to wipe out their trail.
Well, ain't that just fine and dandy?
Hey, Bullet's found something. Bullet.
Don't tell me it's nothing but a prairie dog.
No, the tracks are here. And they're heading towards the hills.
What is it, Roy? What's the matter?
They're going back to town. There must be something mighty important back there to make them take a chance like that.
Hey, Vic, ain't you ashamed of yourself stealing the donkey's dinner?
When Lode comes to see how his donkey's enjoying his dinner, finds it's been stolen, he's going to follow that scattered hay right into here. And all we do is grab him. Grab a hold of this, Henny. Try to pull it. Hey. Hey, that's all right. It's like pulling taffy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, no.
What's the matter? Get along? Somebody steal your dinner? Now, who'd do a thing like that? Uh-oh. Don't worry, I'll get it back for you. Oh, here it is. If I ever find out...
Out the back door.
Dale?
Roy, Lode's disappeared.
Yeah, them crooks kidnapped him.
They what?
Well, why would anyone want to kidnap Lode?
If they wanted somebody to read the good book to him, why didn't they take the parson?
All I know is he went out to see Get Along.
And we found evidence of someone being dragged out through the back door of the shed.
And 3 sets of boot tracks heading toward...
Don't tell me, I know. Back the way we came. Roy, I've got some business to attend to at the jail.
All right, I'll go ahead and you can catch up with me.
I'm going with you, Sherry.
Yeah, not without me and Nellybelle.
He ain't come to yet.
Not if I throw any more water on him, I'll drown him.
Why'd you have to hit him so hard?
I didn't. I only tapped him. Oh, you probably gave him percussions of the brain he ain't gonna never come to.
He's got to. How are we gonna find the key to the hidden treasure?
Roy Rogers said it was in the book.
All right, all right. Boyd, you stay here with Lode. Me and Hank will go back and get Rogers. Pull up, Rogers. That's as far as you're going. Now get down off that horse. And do it real slow like.
Get out of the way, Trigger.
Drop your gun and get your hands up. Nice work, Hank. Well, you didn't know I had a card up my sleeve, did you? That card just happened to be Hank. Listen. So the sheriff's coming, huh? And your friend's with them. Well, we'll give him a little surprise party. Shut him up so he can't shout. Not like that. Put him out like you did Lode. All I want you to do is just to hit him with your fist. Like that.
Roy!
Yeah, Roy.
Don't try anything. We rode right into a trap, we did.
Just like a bunch of blundering tenderfeet.
How is he, Dale?
He's unconscious, but his pulse is strong.
You want me to tie her up? She's gonna persuade Rogers to tell us where we can find that key. We found the map, but we haven't found the key to the hidden treasure.
What key? I don't know what you're talking about.
You said the key to the biggest treasure of all was hidden in this here book.
Oh!
What's so funny?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Boyd heard you say the key was in the book, and you can't deny it.
I wouldn't if I could.
It's true. There is treasure in that book. The greatest treasure in the world.
You see? What I tell you.
Real gold?
I'd say so.
Not the kind you think.
I don't care what kind it is. Dust nuggets of cash, I want it. And you better tell us where we can find it, or do I have to rough up your little friend here?
All right, but I'll have to show you. Untie my hands.
Oh, no. He's got a sock like a mule.
Oh, don't worry. Me and Vic will protect you.
The key is in the story of David and Goliath.
Huh?
I'll tell you what. You be Goliath.
Who's Goliath?
Well, he was the hero of the Philistines, a big man like you. And no one had ever been able to lick him in a fight.
Now we're getting someplace.
There he stood, clad in armor, shield in one hand, and a spear in the other. Well, looked like a conquering hero.
Hold your head up like a real hero. That's better. Now, you two fellas come on over here. Hank, you're the captain of this great army. You stand right about there. And Floyd, you're little David. You're going to play that part. You see, Goliath had challenged David to a fight. And David was just a shepherd boy, wasn't very big, so he took his slingshot, put a big stone in it, and whirled it around and around and around and let Goliath have it.
David did?
Yeah.
Now, what's the rest of the story?
Yeah, what happened?
Well, you see, David being small, he didn't...
I guess he didn't know about my biceps. Never mind that. Get me out of this harness.
Oh.
Are you all right?
Yeah. Oh, my head. Nice work, Roy. You might at least have waited till I could take a poke at him.
I'm sorry, Sheriff, but I didn't have time.
Thank you, Bullet. And I don't need this anymore.
What's the matter, Pat? Have you given up the idea of being a strong man?
Well, did David go around bulging his biceps when he smitted Goliath? No, sir. He just smitted him and he stayed smooth. Exercising's a lot of fun. It makes you healthy, but shucks, I don't need all this stuff just to punch somebody in the nose.
Like the parson said, strength is not of the body, but of the spirit.
Yes. He who is strong in spirit, having honor and uprightness in him, shall prevail.
That's what I mean. Didn't I flatten old Floyd Newton?
You sure did, Pat.
What's this, Roy? Oh, Roy! I can't stand up. Something's wrong. Help me. Be careful. You. Oh. Whew. Thanks, Roy. Wow. I'll never lift anything heavy again as long as I live. Whew. Oh my gosh, I'm ruined. I'll be looking at my boots for the rest of my life. Oh.
Pat.
This could be serious, Dale. Maybe we ought to call a doctor.
Yes.
Fooled you, didn't I? I'm gonna go.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Happy trails.